Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of our podcast here in a glow up era by Miss Chichi, or call me by my name Elizabeth Chitichi. And if you have not subscribed on my YouTube channel, it is time for you to do that because it really helps with the algorithm. So thank you for all the subscribers and the newcomers. Karibuni sana. And if you've not put the notification button on, you will never be notified each time I upload a podcast or any other video. So put the notification button on for all the returnees. Asanteni sana. Okay, let us now talk about understanding the perfection of timing in life. Once again, welcome back to another episode of our podcast where we dive deep into life's most intriguing and sometimes challenging questions. Today's topic, as I've said, is something that many of us have pondered at one point or another. One day, you will understand why your timing was perfect and why things had to happen exactly the way they did. So, imagine for a moment you are standing at a crossroad in life, frustrated because things are not going according to your plan. You've worked hard, you've made sacrifices, and yet the result seems elusive. It is easy to feel disheartened, to question the fairness of it all. But what I told you that there is but what if I tell you that there is a season for every delay, every detour, and every seemingly unanswered prayer? Someone will be like, Miss Chichi, no. That thing can put you into a depression. But at the end of it all, we usually say and convince ourselves there is a reason behind it. Now, let us look about the illusion of controlling this incident of perfect timing. Let us start by addressing a common misconception, the idea that we are in full control of our lives. While it is true that our choices and actions significantly impact our journey, there is a bigger picture at play, one that we often cannot see in the moment. Life is like a vast tapestry being woven together. And when we are just one thread among many, we are just one thread among many. We may want certain things to happen now, but sometimes the universe or whatever you believe in has a different, often maybe a better plan or a better something stored for you. Okay, and when we dive deeper about the role of patience and perspective, patience is not just a virtue; it is a necessary component of understanding timing. We live in a world that glorifies instant gratification, whether it's through social media or other avenues. We are constantly bombarded with success stories, and it's easy to feel like we are falling behind. But here's the truth: everyone's timing is different. Your journey is unique, and so are the lessons you are meant to learn along the way. What feels like a delay could actually be the preparation you need for something greater. When we look about the wisdom in retrospect, we say, think back to a time when something didn't go as planned. Maybe it was a job. You did not get a relationship that ended. You didn't get, okay? Might be a job that you didn't get, a relationship that ended, or an opportunity that slipped through your fingers. At that time, it felt devastating. But now, with the benefit of hindsight, you can probably see how those events led you to where you are today. Maybe the job rejection pushed you towards a career that you are more passionate about. Like for example, me personally, when I graduated, I went into I was dealing with laboratory technology, like industrial laboratory technologist. So most of the time I would apply for a job, but I will either be rejected or maybe given a 3 month, you know, contract, or maybe a year, and then they don't renew you, or maybe you come for 3 months contract, it ends, then you are not being absorbed again. So it was so devastating, and I was like, what's going on? But when time went by, went back to school. I now said, let me go and do maybe financial sales, combine it with entrepreneurship, because I don't know what I want to be, but I just want to venture into business entities. So I went into that. And tell me why I should not tell you that right now I am the greatest sales and marketer person, like a good sales and marketer. So you see, that incident pushed me to join a different field of entrepreneurship and business, and that is what puts food on my table today. So you see, these events can make you can lead you to better events tomorrow, and you'll be like, yeah, if I was not pushed, I would not have reached here. So yeah, that is it. So maybe that job rejection will push you towards a career that you have more passionate about. Perhaps that heartbreak helps you grow into a stronger, more self-assured person. The key here is perspective. Sometimes it is only in looking back that you can understand the perfect timing of everything. If you don't look back, you will not understand. Sawa sawa. And then as we dive deeper and deeper, let us see the trust. Let us see how we are trusting the process. How can you trust this process of perfect timing? Trusting the process is easier said than done, especially when you are in the thick of uncertainty. But it is in those moments of doubt and fear that you are being tested the most. Trusting the timing of your life does not mean being passive. It means actively participating in your growth, knowing that what is meant for you won't pass you by. It's about staying committed to your goals while also being flexible enough to adapt when life throws you a curveball. You see, so when you trust that process, you are in that heartbreak. You know that this heartbreak, I am crying. I'll cry off your tears. You are going to heal. When you come out of that healing process, you are going to be the strongest person ever. Like, even if you fall in love again and somebody just plays with your heart, you'll be like, these are things that I knew might come. So it will not be as hurtful as the other one. Okay. So let us look at the bigger picture of what we are talking about. So there is a bigger picture to our lives, one that you cannot always comprehend. In the moment, each setback, each delay is a piece of a large puzzle. And just like any puzzle, the pieces don't make sense until they're all put together. But once they are, you see the beauty of the whole picture. One day you will look back and understand why your timing was perfect and why things had to happen exactly the way they did. And personal reflections, I'd like to share a personal story here. Something that illustrates this point perfectly. Okay? I had already told you that my story of I had to leave my lab technologist path and get into a field of entrepreneurs because I was pushed. I never knew that is the perfect timing. I was not able to understand. But now I look back and I say, this, I have reflected onto it and now I understand. I did not understand why things were not working out, but now looking back, I can see how every twist and turn led me to where I am today. And for that, I am personally grateful. So in conclusion, remember, so the next time you are feeling frustrated or impatient with where you are in life, remember this. Your timing is perfect. You may not see it now, but one day everything will make sense. Trust in the process, trust in that journey, embrace the lessons, and I want you to have faith that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Anyway, thank you for tuning in today, and as always, keep believing in yourself and your path. Until next time, stay patient and keep moving forward. Bye, guys.
Yeah,